The days leading up to this presentation were tense. This was on the back of 98 NPP MPs threatening to boycott the presentation if it was made by embattled Ken Ofori-Atta. With that out of the way and the censure motion hanging, Ken Ofori-Atta delivered what many have described as the most consequential budget in the nation's recent history. He announced an increase in the VAT rate and a review of the controversial e-levy.
One, increased VAT rate by 2.5% to directly support our roads and digitalization agenda. Fast-track the implementation of the Unified Property Rate Platform Program in 2023 and review the e-levy act and more specifically reduce the headline rate from 1.5% to 1% of the transaction value as well as the removal of the daily threshold.
Feeding grants for the school feeding program is also set to go up.
In 2023, the feeding grant will be increased to reflect the current cost of living.
The big elephant in the room has been debt restructuring. The minister provided an update.
We will implement a debt exchange program to address the challenges identified in the portfolio in collaboration with all relevant stakeholders, including the Ghanaian public, investor community, bilateral countries, and development partners, and foreign bond investors.
Ken Ofori-Atta also announced further spending cuts, including a freeze in public sector employment.
All MDAs, MMDAs, and SOEs are directed to reduce fuel allocations to political appointees and heads of MDAs, MMDAs, and SOEs by 50%. A ban, Mr. Speaker, on the use of V8s or V6s or its equivalent except for cross-country travel. Reduction of expenditure on appointments, including salary freezes, together with suspension of certain allowances like housing, utilities, and clothing. A hiring freeze for civil and public servants. No new government agency shall be established in 2023. Government cares deeply about our people and is very concerned about the current plight and the future of our country.
The minority were not enthused about the presentation.
So, Mr. Speaker, this budget is a campaign budget. A campaign because he has announced debt restructuring in the name of a debt exchange program.
Ranking member on the Finance Committee, Dr. Kisela Tuforsin, claimed this budget will worsen the plight of Ghanaians.
The dose they gave to us today, if care is not taken, will result in our economy dying. But let me tell you, this budget is going to be a severe budget that is going to introduce extreme austerity in the year 2023. I can only urge the people of Ghana that brace up for maximum hardship, worse than what we've gone through in 1979 and 1983. That is going to happen because the budget as read today is nothing but an intensive and severe, and I repeat the word severe, hardship that they have introduced.
The 2023 budget was uncharacteristic in many ways. It did not come with the usual cheers and GS that MPs will be doing on the floor of Parliament. Indeed, when the Finance Minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, finished speaking, the usual way of the majority MPs standing up to cheer him and praise him did not come. This may be due to the fact that 98 NPP MPs did not want the minister to present the budget until a late meeting with the Council of Elders changed that decision. But the minority have now signaled their intention to frustrate the passage of some of the key revenue measures that Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta announced. It is left to be seen now that the various strands of the budget have now been referred to the committees of Parliament, the Finance Committee and other such standing and select committees. In the coming days, MPs will be debating the policies that the minister has outlined in the 2023 budget. For Joy News, Kweku Asante, Parliament House, Accra.